Hey guys, Jeff with Westcott Designs. This is really just a quick video to kind of walk you through. I'm not going to have air. I'm not going to have an electric impact. I'm going to show you with hand tools on how the main part of this goes together, where someone might get stumped or confused, not realizing the shock shaft is actually a two-piece shock shaft and where the separation point is and the best way to get it apart. So we have a Tacoma strut here for new 4th Gen Tacoma TRD Off-Road. This is a two-piece shaft, so this separates from this right here, right underneath this. So I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use a set of soft jaws in the vise to grab a hold of the shock shaft, or if you do not have soft jaws, I suggest holding it up as close to this so you do not mar the shaft here that gets down into the shock shaft seal that will cause it to leak. So I'm gonna put the shock here in the vise, just underneath that mount. I'm going to tighten it here. I'm actually going to put an 8mm wrench on it on the top of the shock. It has a set for it. I'm going to actually hold my hand on the shock shaft here, and so when I turn this, I can actually feel the shock shaft. If it's turning, I know if it is turning and I've put a lot of pressure on it here, that I'm probably going to have to take a little torch, and I'm going to have to heat this up to let the red Loctite loosen itself up so I can get this off, but I'm going to try without first. Okay, it is not coming off, so I'm going to get the torch and I'm going to heat this up, and then I'm going to go back on it with the wrench. Okay, let's see if it'll come loose. Okay, I got it loose. You can see that. Now it's unthreading itself. You're going to want to be careful when this thing comes off because it is very hot now. Get this out of the vise. Didn't even put a mark on it, but you can see it's unthreading itself through here now. This unthreads off of the factory shock shaft right here. So, and the reason why I'm removing this is because I need to get this dust shield off and I need to get the lower collar off of it. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and set it upside down. Knock that off like that. Then I'm going to go to the collar and see all the glue coming off of it that holds it in place. Comes off like that. You can see the glue on there. I'm going to install our collar. I'm going to look up inside. I'm going to make sure that it's fully seated up into the collar and stopped on its shelf inside of here. The plastic dust cover. I'm going to rotate this around. I know it's fully seated. So I'm going to take a dab of red Loctite. I'm going to put it back on the threads on here. Okay. Make sure I got enough on there. I'm going to put this back in the vise, grabbing it just below where the collar is going to get it. Careful, this is still really warm. I'm going to hold my hand on the shock shafts. I'm going to hold my hand on the shock shaft here. I'm going to put the wrench on it here, and I'm going to tighten it until I feel the shock shaft actually turning in my hand below it, which it didn't. I was able to get it tight where it stopped with the wrench because I have enough clamping pressure here on the shock shaft with the vise. So that's good and tight. And take this. If someone is running our top billet top hat, which this is, I'm going to install it here. I'm going to make sure that I have the misalignment spacers in here on both sides, like so. Obviously, we've got the spring on it. And I'm going to tighten this down. And then once I get it to the nylock, what I'm going to do is I'm going to release the pressure on the spring so it puts load on this and puts pressure on the shock shaft pulling upward on it, and I'm going to tighten this with an impact wrench until this fully bottoms itself out and the threads are sticking out the top of it. Then I know I've got this fully assembled properly. And that load that's put on here, we'll put load on the nut, on the shaft to keep the shaft from actually spinning inward. So that's how you assemble this. Hope this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We don't want you to make a mistake when you're installing this or putting it together. We want to help you in any way we can to make sure that when you're installing this, that it goes as smooth as possible. If it's a shop, please feel free to reach out to us. I will be happy to go over this with you. But if you have any concerns at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, thank you for watching.